Most Silverado owners think that if they change their oil on schedule, their engine is covered. They're not wrong, but they're only halfway right. The oil change is the last 10 seconds of the job. What happens in the hour around it, the oil you choose, the way you drain, the filter you install, and the first 60 seconds after startup, that's where 5.3Ls get protected or quietly destroyed. There are 12 things happening around your oil change that your dealer doesn't explain and your owner's manual barely covers. I've seen the consequences of missing them. I've also seen engines hit 300,000 miles when the owner got them right. These are the 12. I've spent years working on Silverados, 5.3Ls, 6.2Ls, early iron blocks, everything in between. I've seen engines last forever, and I've seen them fail predictably. And the difference is almost never the oil change itself. It's what happens around it. Here are the 12 things you need to know. Secret 1: your oil life monitor is lying to your AFM engine. The GM Oil Life Monitor calculates your change interval based on temperature cycles, RPM, load, and cold start patterns. For a standard engine, it's reasonably accurate. For the 5.3L with active fuel management, it is not. Here's why it matters. AFM cycles your engine between 8 cylinders and 4 cylinders hundreds of times every single drive. That cycling puts a specific stress on the lifter system that the algorithm never accounts for. On top of that, AFM engines experience more fuel dilution raw fuel washing into the crankcase from the extra injector pulses during cylinder deactivation. Your oil thins faster than the monitor calculates. Running an AFM 5.3L to 0% oil life isn't careless. The truck tells you to do it, but you're running those lifters on oil that's been degraded past the point it can protect them properly. Correct practice on any 5.3L with AFM 2007 to change your oil between 40 and 50% remaining on the monitor, not at 0. One extra oil change per year costs you $60. One AFM lifter job costs you $4,000. Secret 2: cold oil draining leaves the old oil behind. Most owners let the engine sit before draining to avoid burns. That's safe. But cold oil is 30% thicker, and that thick oil clings to the pan walls, the passages, and the filter housing. You drain. You think you got it all. You left nearly half a quart of degraded oil coating the inside of your engine. Correct practice: drive the truck 5 minutes. Let it sit 10. Warm enough to flow completely out of the system. Cool enough not to burn you. Every oil change drains fuller than a cold one. Secret 3: conventional oil on an AFM engine is a slow execution. AFM lifters are hydraulic. They collapse and extend using oil pressure dozens of times every mile. The anti-wear additive package in conventional oil is not formulated for that pressure cycling. It wasn't designed for it. The lifters need a full synthetic base with a Dexos 1 Gen 2 certification to stay properly lubricated through thousands of deactivation cycles per drive. I've pulled AFM lifters from 5.3Ls that were maintained on conventional oil at correct intervals. The wear pattern on the lifter faces tells the whole story before you even ask the owner what they were running. Not neglected engines. Maintained engines. Wrong oil. Correct practice. Full synthetic. Dexos 1 Gen 2 certified. Every single time. The annual cost difference over conventional oil is about $40. The difference versus an AFM rebuild is about $4,700. Secret 4: the aluminum drain plug trap. The Silverado's oil pan has aluminum threads. Your drain plug is steel. Steel threading into aluminum, every oil change, wears those threads incrementally. The first time someone cross-threads that plug, over-tightens it, or strips it, you're looking at a $600 oil pan, or a thread repair job, and 2 hours of frustration on a truck that didn't need either. Correct practice: thread the drain plug by hand first. Always. If it doesn't spin smoothly by hand, stop. Torque spec is 18 foot-pounds. Not snug. Not tight. 18 foot-pounds with an actual torque wrench. A $20 torque wrench has saved more Silverado oil pans than any other single tool I've recommended. Secret 5: an empty filter creates a 7-second oil pressure gap. This is the one that surprises almost every owner the first time they hear it. When you install a dry oil filter, The oil pump has to fill that empty filter media before pressure reaches the engine. On the 5.3L, that takes 5 to 7 seconds. During those 7 seconds every cold start, every time you turn the key after an oil change, your AFM lifters, cam bearings, and entire valve train are running with zero oil pressure while the pump catches up. A customer came into the shop with a 2019 Silverado, 58,000 miles, intermittent lifter tick that started 2 weeks after a DIY oil change. No other symptoms. He'd been changing his own oil correctly in every other way: right oil, right interval, right filter brand. He'd been installing the filter dry. 7 seconds of unprotected startup, twice a month. For 2 years. The wear pattern when we looked inside was exactly where it always is when the oil supply to the top end is interrupted. Consistent with startup starvation. Correct practice. Before installation, fill the filter with fresh oil. Wait 30 seconds. Top it off. Install. The pump pressurizes the system the moment the engine fires. Zero gap. Zero startup starvation. Secret 6: the $3 filter is costing you oil pressure between starts. Generic filters cut costs on the anti-drain back valve, the internal flap that keeps oil in the galleries between startups. Quality filters use a stiff rubber valve that holds under pressure even after sitting overnight. Budget filters use a thin flap that fails open over time. When that valve fails, oil drains back out of the top end every time the engine sits. On an AFM 5.3L, that means every cold start reprimes the entire top end from scratch. Every startup is a miniature version of Secret 5. Correct practice: AC Delco PF63E or an equivalent quality filter from a trusted brand. The $3 you save on the filter is not a savings. It's a deferred expense. Secret 7.0 weight oil is wrong for older AFM 5.3Ls. Starting in 2018 and 2019, GM updated certain recommendations toward 0W20 to meet fuel economy compliance targets. If you own a 2007 to 2017 AFM 5.3L, 0W20 is too thin. Those lifters were engineered and toleranced around 5W30 viscosity. At operating temperature, 0W20 runs thinner, and AFM lifters operating on borderline oil pressure are AFM lifters that fail predictably. Dealers sometimes install 0W20 across the board because it satisfies compliance paperwork. It does not satisfy your engine. Correct practice: 5W30 full synthetic, Dexos 1 Gen 2, for any AFM 5.3L built before 2018. Check your specific year and engine code. If there's any doubt, 5W30 is the conservative correct choice. Secret 8A half-quart overfill destroys AFM lifters. The 5.3L holds 6 quarts with the filter. 6, not 6.5. Not a little over because more is safer. At high RPM, excess oil gets churned by the rotating crankshaft into foam. Foamy oil carries air bubbles. Air in the oil means air in the AFM lifter oil galleries. Air in those galleries means lifters that don't fully extend or retract on the correct cycle. That misfired actuation wears the lifter face in a pattern that looks identical to AFM failure from bad oil. The most common cause of overfill is simple math: 6 quarts added without accounting for the half quart that stays behind in the old filter housing. Drain. Swap the filter. Add 5.5 quarts. Check the dipstick. Add from there. Never trust the pour count alone. Secret 9: switching synthetic brands at every oil change is not neutral. Different synthetic base stocks use different additive packages. Some are compatible. Some react and accelerate varnish deposits faster than running consistently mid-tier oil. I've seen oil analysis come back on engines switched between premium brands at every change, showing higher deposit markers than trucks running the same mid-shelf synthetic for 50,000 miles straight. Pick one Dexos 1 Gen 2 certified full synthetic. Stay with it. Secret 10: if you don't reset the oil life monitor, the ECU doesn't know the oil is fresh. The oil life monitor feeds information to the AFM control module. Fresh oil modulates AFM cycling patterns differently than degraded oil. If you do a DIY change and forget the reset, the ECU is still managing AFM behavior as if your oil is at 30% life. Small effect per cycle, compounded over thousands of deactivation events. It adds up. Correct practice. With the ignition on and engine off, hold the trip reset button until the oil life resets to 100%. 15 seconds. Every single time. Secret 11: the first 30 seconds after startup are the most important. After every oil change, let the engine idle for 30 seconds before you put it in gear and drive. Watch your oil pressure reading if your truck displays it. Normal pressure should register within 3 to 5 seconds of startup. If it takes longer, you have an airlock or the filter isn't seated correctly. Catch that now, not after 3 miles of driving. In those 30 seconds, fresh oil reaches every passage, every lifter bore, every cam bearing before load is applied. It costs you nothing. It protects everything. Secret 12: the dealer will never tell you this one. Here it is. The GM Oil Life Monitor, when it hits 0, books you a dealer service appointment. They reset it to 100% and the cycle starts again. That keeps you coming in every 6 to 8 months at $80 to $90 per visit. An AFM-equipped 5.3L needed that oil change at 4,000 to 4,500 miles, not 6,500, not 7,000. The monitor was calibrated for average fleet conditions and average driving profiles, not for the specific demands of the AFM hydraulic lifter system. The dealer knows the real interval. The technicians change the oil in their own personal trucks earlier. Ask one directly sometime. Ask him what interval he runs on his own AFM 5.3L. The answer will tell you everything about what the oil life monitor is actually designed to protect. Correct practice: 40 to 50% on the monitor. Full synthetic. Dexos 1 Gen 2. Quality filter. Pre-filled. Correct viscosity. Drain plug torqued correctly. Monitor reset. 30-second idle after startup. That is the complete oil change on a Silverado 5.3L. Not the drain and fill. Everything around it. The owner with the $4,800 AFM failure wasn't neglecting his truck. He was doing what he was told. The 3 things he missed are on this list. And now you know all 12. If this helped, subscribe. Every week this channel covers the maintenance knowledge that keeps Silverados running well past 200,000 miles, the things the dealer won't bring up, and the manual barely explains.